Perfect. So what we're going to see in the next 10 minutes, basically, it's how to network an event. So what to do before, during, and after. Naturally, one of the great things, what I like to call it's to have your toolkit. Okay, the networker toolkit. I always have. How many times you go to a networking event and you don't have a pen, or someone asks you for a pen? So at least have 2 pens. Okay, very important. So 2 pens is good. If you're working for a specific company, it could be they have a pin. You know, you go to a networking event, you see Banque Nationale, Caisse des Jardins, or HRBC, and so on. So there's a pin. Like I always wear my BNI pin. It's great because people ask me what's BNI. Then I invite people to my own chapter to come and visit. Une cocarde, okay, business card holder like this one. You can go to Office Depot and so on, buy a plastic one, you put your card. It breaks the ice because people, they see your card and they look, oh, Samir, your name is Samir. And then they introduce themselves, okay? Or maybe there's a logo and an image, and then they say, oh, what's that, what you do, what kind of company are you with? And so on. So it helps break the ice. So if ever you organize an event, so the best thing is have these name tags and so on, so that way people can say, oh, hey, Ian, how are you doing? What do you do? Okay, is it the first time here, etc., etc. So networking, not dating. They're great things. No, it's important. That's right. You know when you talk to someone and you go, where? Yeah, Tic Tacs, okay, or your mint. Okay, it's important to have fresh bread, okay? Because it's not pleasant when you talk to someone and your eyes cry. And if you're freaked a little bit, you know, your hand sanitizer. So, you know, you shake so many hands, but it was more like a few years ago. What I like to have with me all the time, it's my partners, if I can say, the people that I trust, know, and I can refer easily. So I have my business card holder. I always have 3 business cards of each of the people that I can really refer easily. I carry it with me, and I can give the business card right away. Naturally, in our age, we have iPhones, BlackBerry, Android, and so on, and you can send a V card. It could be as good, but you know, to have a physical card you can give, it's always interesting. Your business cards, okay? Even if you're not in business yet, buy a bunch of cards, print your name, your email, your phone number. At least, even if it's white, no logo, who cares? Donald Trump always said, I just need your information to contact you. How fancy is your card? It's not the most important. At least if I can contact you. Okay, so print some, go to a networking event, and then at least when someone asks you for a business card, you can say, they're being printed right now, I don't have any. Oh, just give it. That's fine. You're just creating contacts. Okay. Also, to have goals. Okay. Never network just to go network. Have a goal. Like I said earlier, if ever you're a copywriter, you could set the goals to meet at least 1 photographer, 1 web designer, 1 graphic designer. So when you go to that networking event, you can even call before the organizer and ask, is there going to be this type of people at the event? And then when you meet either the volunteers or people working in the room, you say, could you introduce me to that type of person? Okay. So goals are very important. And the end of mind. So leave early and stay late. After many, many years in business, networking and so on, I find out that 80% of the real relationships, business relationships, are created at the end of an event, when most people are gone. So the people that just stay at the end, that's where you start talking, you go more deeply in exchanging. And the most important thing, quick question. Last time you went networking and so on, like I said, happy hour, Chamber of Commerce. Did you say to yourself, oh, I can't wait to go because someone's going to sell me something? No, we don't go network for that. We go network specifically because we want to build relationship, to see if there's commonality and rapport with the other person, and then we might book a cafe and go further in our discussion. Okay. But all this will happen in a special way. Let me demystify networking and selling quickly, just before we go networking at the event. Selling and networking is 2 different sports. Okay? Selling is like hunting. No, you kill your prey. And networking, it's like agriculture. Okay? You take care of your land, you sow, you plant, you water your land, you take care of your network. And then you're going to reap every year if you do that. Okay? And this is always compared. And selling, it's what we do when we have someone in front of us. Networking, it's what we do to get someone in front of us. And if someone is referred to us, this is the most important thing. If someone is referred to us, 80% of the selling process is done. Because I trust you, Alex, okay? And I know your business. I meet someone that needs your services. When I talk to that person, I would say, well, Samir, there's someone I know and trust. I never used his product or services yet, but I heard very good things about it, the way he serves his customer. And you have a need right now in that field. Is it okay if I refer you, Alex? And then Samir would say, yes, because we have that trust and that bond together. Then I refer Alex, I call Alex, and the bridge is already created. Samir is expecting the call of Alex. So that's the best type of referral that we can bridge. Okay, okay, so networking at an event. So what do we do? Jean-François, if I can get you for a second. Because we arrive at the event, and sometimes there's lots of people in the room. Who we're going to go and talk to? We need to find the open to, the close to know what's the difference. So basically, if I'm with Jean-François right now, and we're shoulder to shoulder, straight like this is called a close to. Don't come and disturb us. Maybe you could do a little sign, but we're deeply in the conversation when we're exchanging. But another way, if, for example, you have a little glass of wine, but we're in a V form like this, we're just talking like that. This is an open to. We're open to have other people in the conversation. So you could come in and simply you would say, you look at us and go, can I come in? And then we're going to say, yes, yes, come in. Oh, your name is Alex. Okay, what do you do? And then, okay, this is Jean-François. Maybe I've never met Jean-François before, but I'm even going to introduce Jean-François. Oh, Jean-François is in sales, this and that, and we can exchange. So the same thing for 3 people. You're going to have that V shape, or you're going to have a closed V shape. So too often I've seen people coming to me and say, oh, hey, salut Christian, comment ça va? How do you do? And they break that bond when we're in a closed 2 formation. Don't do that. It's out of respect in that bubble they created because they're exchanging on a subject or something like that. Thank you. Okay. So open to. In the email I'm going to send you, there's a graphic explaining, you see different things, open to, close to. All right. So you're at the event. You practice today your 30-second presentation. Okay? So know what you're going to say in your 30-second presentation. What makes you stand apart from others, when you talk about it. Know what you're going to say also to entertain the conversation. Okay? How many years ago did you start it? Okay, great, fantastic. What brought you to do what you're doing right now? Is it a great passion for you? Great. If you wouldn't do what you're doing right now, what would you love to do? Okay? What's your next step in your business? And like I said earlier, the best question I like to ask is, who are you looking for, or how can I help you? Okay? And then you become a connector. If you arrive early, you meet a lot of people. And often people come to see me and say, I'm looking for someone in marketing. Oh, actually, I met someone earlier, come. And then I bring the person to the other person, you become a connector. Okay. Okay, so, like I said, you have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen proportionally. Interest yourself in the other person until they ask you, what do you do? Okay. Do strategic introduction. Okay, that's very important. Be a connector, like I just said. And act as a host. What I like to do, I come very early in the networking event and I stand by the door. People come in and I shake hands. They even think sometimes I'm part of the organization. But it's a great thing to do. You shake hands, hi, welcome, it's great to have you here. What's your name and what field? Great, enjoy your event. And after that, I go back and see the people that I'm interested in going further. Okay. So, naturally, be careful on what part. You're going to meet people you know, your friends. Maximum 25% of your time should be spent with people you know, and 75% of your time with people you don't know. Because you go network for that purpose. It's to find other connections. So, enjoy yourself when you network. What you do after the networking event. What I like to do, just at the end, when I'm having a conversation with someone, basically is to ask them, by the way, are you on LinkedIn? On Facebook, on Twitter, yes, and then on the business card, I would write a little L for LinkedIn and say, by the way, Alex, is it okay if we connect on LinkedIn? Now I'm going to grow my network virtually also. Okay? So after that, what you're going to do? Naturally, follow up on your promises. You said, oh, Alex, I'm going to send you that article on business development because we exchange, I find out that it might be interesting for him. Do it. Okay? So, and if you want to follow up, 24 to 48 hours maximum. After that, it's too far away. So follow up, follow through to keep that connection with the person. And best,